So, very good evening to you all. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, is organized World Record Series 2. Today we are completing 333rd day of the series, and the keynote speaker for today's session is on dais Honorable Dr. Payal Pattnayak, Madam. So first of all, I welcome to you, Madam, for the dais. I welcome the Chief Organizer of the series, our ideal Principal M.M. Betkar, sir. Also welcomes faculty members of my college and all those dear participants. Today's topic for presentation is Guerrilla Marketing. Now this topic is going to present, as I have mentioned, today's keynote speaker, Dr. Payal Pattnayak, Madam. Presently, she is working as an assistant professor, St. Mary College, Hyderabad. Before to start the presentation, let me highlight some details about the madam. Firstly, I would like to introduce that about the qualification of madam. Dr. Payal Pattnayak, madam, she have completed M.Com, MBA, PGDCA, PGDIBO, as well as MPhil and PhD. Now, I present as an assistant professor of management. Ma'am has more than 8 years of experience in teaching at the undergraduate level and 1 year's experience in handling accounts of company in the automobile industry. Ma'am is very passionate about the research and she has completed her PhD in management. She has association with multiple institutions where she undertakes sessions and conduct as well as guides research projects. She has written and presented various research papers in international and national conferences as well as seminars. She has also published articles, renowned journals. She believes in the overall development of students and invests time in motivating and guiding the students to excel in all aspects of life. Currently, she is the head the BBA program at St. Mary's College as a program coordinator. Now, this is a very brief introduction. So, such personality is on dais today to present the talk upon the topic. So, I heartily welcome to you, madam. Please start your presentation.
Thank you so much, sir, for the lovely introduction. As you have already mentioned, that today's topic, which we are going to, I hope we'll have a discussion as well. Today's topic is guerrilla marketing. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity to share my knowledge on this topic for the day. So, can I share my screen now, sir? Can I present?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Okay. A very good evening to all and one who are present here. So, today's topic for discussion is guerrilla marketing. There are so many types of marketing around we see on day-to-day basis, as well as the company uses a lot of marketing strategies and approaches to market their products around. But out of all these marketing strategies which are there, guerrilla marketing is something which is very different, very unconventional. So I want to spread some light on this topic and I want to provide a little bit bigger insight on this topic. So let's start with what exactly it is. So all the classical marketing strategies or advertising strategies which are being used are very conventional. We know the television, print, radio, all these methods of uh, marketing or product, providing your information about the product to people. But when it comes to do something which is going to capture the mind of people for a very longer period of time and which is going to have a greater impact, then guerrilla marketing is something which comes into existence. So we can say that it is a extra special force which is used to defeat all the regular modes of marketing. This guerrilla marketing term came into existence because of this term or approach, that is guerrilla warfare tactics. In olden days, the kings, what they used to do when they have to conquer a kingdom or when they have to defeat their enemies, instead of using their regular army, they used to use the local troops to get into the zone of the enemy and defeat them. So these local troops, the particular king doesn't have to invest a lot to groom them. They doesn't need to employ them for a longer period of time. They were just hired for a shorter period of time where they are just helping the king to conquer a kingdom. So taking hints from that particular era, that particular part, this guerrilla warfare slowly turned into guerrilla marketing. So in regular advertising or regular marketing, companies do spend a lot of money, but in case of guerrilla marketing, companies are spending very less and giving a very huge impact on the people. So we'll understand that what exactly it means. It refers to a marketing strategy that focuses on unconventional, lower cost tactics to promote a product, service, or a brand. It is not done on a large scale, it is done on a smaller scale, but it is done in such a way that's going to capture the mind or going to attract people towards it. The main objective of doing this kind of marketing is to create or generate a buzz so that everyone going to talk about it. It's going to have a very good word of mouth. It can have a memorable experience. Once you see a guerrilla marketing technique being used by a company, as a customer you're not going to forget that particular moment ever, because going to have a very great impact on our mind. And finally, to capture the attention of customer in unexpected ways, it's going to capture a normal commercial advertisement. We are tend to forget, or we are tend to skip whenever there is a commercial or ad on television. What we do, we change the channel because we don't want to spend our time watching those advertisement or commercials. But in case of guerrilla marketing, instead of a push strategy, it is a pull strategy which is going to attract customers. Customers are going to come towards the company to see that what exactly they are trying to do or what exactly is happening around. So where did it start? It's actually invented by one American advertising executive, J. Conrad Levinson. He has written few books on guerrilla marketing. He has observed different companies using different tactics before getting a proper name as guerrilla marketing. So he has observed and then he has researched about it, that how different techniques or strategies can help companies build a better platform for the products or the information about the product to be reaching to customer. So then he has applied those strategies in different marketing campaigns for Energizer, for United Friendly Skis, the Pillsbury Doughboy, and the Jolly Green Giant. In all these campaigns, he has put his hands in. So these are the two books which he has published to provide the information about guerrilla marketing to the companies around. So let's see that what are the different types of guerrilla marketing we come across to, or what are the different types of guerrilla marketing strategies which actually exist. We are going to discuss few, but if you go through the strategies opted by companies, we will see there are a lot more, because there is no hard and fast rule about doing a marketing campaign. So, but few popular ones we are going to discuss today. So the first one is outdoor guerrilla marketing. In outdoor guerrilla marketing, any marketing strategy which is of unconventional way, of course, and which is set outdoor for people, for multiple people who are crossing by the street, who are going around, can watch this. As you can see a picture here, that Kit Kat has painted a bench into a Kit Kat bar. So it looks like that the person is sitting on a Kit Kat bar. So instead of putting up a hoarding to show the product around, they have gone afar by painting the whole bench as Kit Kat and showing it as a really yummy, tempting chocolate. The second one here you can see is a McDonald's. So here McDonald's has painted the zebra crossing as McDonald fries, French fries, and people are using it as a crossway. So it is shown that McDonald's, how big the fries they offer and how beautiful it looks when in the store, and you tempted to go and buy it. This is another McDonald's guerrilla marketing campaign where they have jumbled up a face of a model, and they want you to play through this game and set the correct face of the model within a set period of time. So it is engaging the people in marketing strategy. It is guerrilla marketing is never one way, it is needing a two-way interaction. So the people or the customer also get involved in the this kind of marketing strategy. The second one is indoor guerrilla marketing. Indoor guerrilla marketing strategy is mainly set up in a closed environment, like in a mall or in a store, where a lot of people can actually see. Here, this particular set of marketing or set of setup is done by IKEA. So IKEA here has painted the staircase as drawers. So it's showing that we can turn our staircase into the hidden drawers and we can use it without putting up a separate wardrobe around. So we can use the staircase as wardrobe. So they have painted the staircase and to give idea about how actually these hidden wardrobes work for people. So here, this side, the girl is climbing up the stairs, and this side they have shown that what exactly is painted over the staircase. There are a few more examples here. The first one, Instagram. Instagram inside a mall, they have put up a photo booth kind of thing where people can come and click a picture and they feel like part of Instagram there. Then another one here, it's a big poster kind of thing which is painted on floor of a mall, and when these small creatures are not flies, actually they are people. When they are walking around, it seems like that the dog is getting irritated by the flies, and this frontline flea and tick spray can help your dog have a healthy and good life without having flies around. So it is a very smart idea. Anyone who's watching from up will feel that okay, so this particular spray is going to solve a problem for them, and it's very creative. The next example here is of Superman. They have put posters on lift that as the lift opens, it feels like that someone is opening, a man is opening the shirt to let out the Superman inside them to be shown. So these are very clever, very unconventional ideas to uh, reach out to people and convey what message you want to send to them. Then next is ambush guerrilla marketing. In ambush guerrilla marketing is another interesting kind of guerrilla marketing where companies, instead of talking about them, they try to target their competitors. They always try to prove themselves better than what competitors are doing, and accordingly they put up their advertisement or their marketing strategies. As here, three companies are seen as rival, and they are doing a rivalry marketing here: Jet Airways, Kingfisher Airlines, and Go Air. So this goes from up to down. The first poster here was, stuck around by Jet Airways, and they have written that they have changed their techniques or changed their services to provide a better quality to customer. In response to that, Kingfisher has written that we made them change, means because of us now they are changing, we are better than them. But on top of that, Go Air has a very a witty answer that we have not changed. We are still the smartest way to fly. So everyone is trying to show themselves as better than what the competitors are. So in similar way, there are few more examples. Here, FedEx has painted the delivery vehicle into two delivery. It seems like there are two delivery vehicles, but it is just one, that is FedEx, and the second one. Can anyone guess that what's the second? This yellow colored bus is all about, this delivery van. Okay, it is a DLF. So they have painted half of the delivery van as DLF and the rest is as FedEx. So they want, and they have written also always first. So they are showing that they are faster, they are better than what DLF can do. Then next example here you can see is Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Coca-Cola has put up the hoarding saying we are available on second floor, whereas Pepsi has put up that we are everywhere. Means anywhere you go, we are going to find us. So these are few ways how companies fight with each other, and instead of showcasing their products, they try to defame the rivalry as well as show how they are best. Here, Micromax, it's a very old post of them, but still they have written iPhone and then with the hyphen they have written that I can afford this phone. Means iPhone is not affordable by many of the people, but Micromax is with the same type of features what iPhone used to provide at that particular period of time. The next, experiential guerrilla marketing. Experiential guerrilla marketing is a kind of guerrilla marketing where the companies make sure that people are getting involved in their marketing strategy. Here, if we know the tagline of KitKat is have a break, have a KitKat. So instead of break, they have put up a swing where a person is lying down and exactly having a break. So they involved a person here and communicated what they wanted to. So have a break, have a Kit Kat. So here, this is how Sprite has involved people near a beach. They have put up a, I mean, in a shower stall, they have put their logos and everywhere. So it feels like that people are showering with Sprite, means they want to communicate that how Sprite is refreshing for people when you drink, same as going to be shower. So you will feel refreshed with this shower as well as when you are going to have Sprite. So this is what they want to communicate. Next, this is a very unique as well as long running guerrilla marketing strategy, which is followed by 3M security glass. They challenge that anyone who can break the glass can take 3 million rupees, not rupees, sorry, dollars, which is there inside. So here you can see people trying to break the glass to get the money. So what they're trying to show here, they are showing that the glass is so strong to be broken up. So they have raised a lot of money to just to show that how strong the glass is. Then here, so this is a lift. uh, on the floor of the lift, the Swiss skydive people, they have put up a poster which shows like that there is down, I mean down, it's a glass platform and down there is a few houses or buildings like that, but simply a poster, but it gives a a mirage kind of thing where people or the any person who is there inside the lift will think that they are going down, they will have a thrill. So it's an advertising strategy by Swiss Skydive to attract people to try their skydiving. Then this is one ad, it's a video. I'll play this video. It is by Coca-Cola, that how they have involved people in Coca-Cola through using Shazam. So they named this as first ever drinkable advertising campaign. Let's watch this video and then we'll continue.
To get more people to try Coke Zero, we created an entire campaign that they could literally drink. First, we built a billboard that served real Coke Zero to thousands of fans. Then, we poured Coke Zero to people all over the country.
Your TV is about to pour you a Coke Zero.
This is a drinkable commercial.
We partnered with Shazam and created a new way of using their technology.
Shazam now to drink it.
By Shazamming the spot, the Coke Zero from the screen was poured right into people's phones, whether they were at home, at a concert, or among 80,000 people at the NCAA final game. Every interaction ended with a free Coke Zero that could be redeemed at major retail stores across the U.S. Even when there was no screen, we poured Coke Zero using just sound. From ads that became cups, to flyers that became straws, to tweets that poured Coke Zeros into 140 characters, to drinkable posters that use Shazam to turn people's phones into digital straws. Every single ad put a Coke Zero in people's hands. So next time you're thirsty, drink an ad.
So this is a marketing campaign by Coca-Cola where what they did, they have made a drinkable advertisement. Means anytime you are uh, hearing a sound of pouring Coke, you need to Shazam it and it will show that it's filling up a glass. As soon as the glass is filled, we can go and we can redeem that glass with actual glass or bottle of Coke and have it for free. So they have created this campaign over all the possible medias, in concerts, as we have seen. It's through radio, television. Then they have through print media. They have provided cups and straws. So this is this kind of campaign they have created where they are engaging people in the era of Coke or the charisma of Coke. So this is one type of uh, experiential marketing, guerrilla marketing. Let's move to the next one, that is ambient guerrilla marketing. Ambient guerrilla marketing, where we are using the ambience, where we are using the setting around to be part of and to create something which is unique in nature. That is ambient. As in the first one, we see of a philosophy that as soon as a metro is passing by, the hair are flying off or not flying off, I mean, are all here and there and all. So it shows that due to metro, hairs are messing up, but it is actually not the that way particular. Here the second one is lace. Here on top it's showing that the potatoes are growing through the roof of that bridge, and here you see our potatoes are grown closer than you may think. Means we are taking the local grown or homegrown potatoes to make the best chips. That's what Lays want to show. So these are type of marketing strategy where they use the ambience, where they use the places which a general person will not think that they can see a advertisement. So using different places where advertisements are not commonly present. This is a very big packet of McDonald's placed on a bench. So anyone who sees this is going to, of course, it's not a place of advertisement, a bench, but they have put it here to show that you can have the massive breakfast with McDonald's. The second one here is a pouring nail paint. Again, a street is not a place for advertisement, but still they show that a particular nail paint is falling down, or how pretty the color is. And this is one advertisement which I saw on Instagram, and it took me a while to get the. I mean, I checked everywhere; it's not available. So that's why the quality of this video is not that great. But it's a very, very great advertisement which Garnier has done. So let me play this. So it's a Garnier Micellar water. It's showing that a mark of lipstick being drawn by the lipstick on the road, and Micellar water is swiping it clean. It shows that how great it is to remove the makeup. So it's a very good marketing strategy. It is one of the best guerrilla marketing strategy I have seen, which will definitely attract the minds of and attention of people around. Then let's move to the next one, that is street guerrilla marketing. Street guerrilla marketing, which is done on unconventional things around the street, like this bus. This bus is painted as if a snake is capturing it, and here we can see zoo, means I mean, they are trying to provide information about the zoo. They are trying to tell us that what all we are going to see if we visit the zoo. So the snake has quenched this buzz so hard that it feels really like a real snake capturing a buzz. Same way here, uh, big spills, bounty. Bounty is a paper napkin which helps you swipe off any kind of strain or any kind of spillage you have. So they have put big cups of coffee and ice creams, and they really spilled it, and they put the bounty board nearby that makes small work of big spills, they have written. And here a big stake of gifts is there, and this person is literally bent, and they what the bag is, it's Motrin, and it targets your pain where it hurts, means if you're carrying a lot of baggage with you, and if your back is hurting, your legs are hurting, then this balm can help you. Actually, this is not the person is inside these boxes. The face is that side, I mean the other side. So it is actually not a person bending, but they just showed that how you can tackle the pain using the Motrin. So in this type of guerrilla marketing, the sorry, just a second. I think I Okay. So, in this type of guerrilla marketing, the unusual places of street are used to showcase the marketing strategy. Now, let's have a quick case of Red Bull. Out of all the companies who employ guerrilla marketing for their benefit, Red Bull has outpassed all the companies from starting out their inception till now. They are not engaged in conventional marketing full fledged. They are almost into guerrilla marketing for everything. So let's understand from Red Bull that how company can spend less and grow more using only guerrilla marketing. So the beginning, it started by Dietrich Matzes, an Austrian marketing director who once went to Bangkok, and due to jet lag, he wanted to have something refreshing. So in Bangkok, he was offered with a Thai beverage, which is known for recovering the person from this tiredness, laziness. So that drink was known as Krating Deng. So after having that drink, he felt so refreshing with that after going back to Austria, he kept on researching about it, that how to get that particular kind of taste and refreshment there in the Austrian market. But he didn't get a single drink available there which can match the taste of Krating Deng. So what he did, he went back and he offered a partnership for the Krating Deng's manufacturer for the European market, and the deal got succeeded, and then he started manufacturing Red Bull. And one a funny thing, not funny thing, but a fact thing about Red Bull is that Red Bull doesn't manufacture the drink inside it. It is done by a third party. Red Bull just does the marketing for the drink. So they do the packaging, they do the marketing, but the drink inside is totally manufactured by a third party. So how they started with their marketing? They did a very unique thing around. So what they did in London, they started the marketing campaign near the nightclubs, pubs, and party houses. What they did, they crushed the empty cans of Red Bull and they threw near the garbage bin. So anyone who's trying to get inside the nightclub or the pub, they saw a lot of empty can lying around, and it gave them a kind of idea that okay, so this drink many of the people are drinking. That's why the empty cans are around. So definitely there is something in this drink, and they need to try it. And inside the nightclubs and pubs, they gave free samples to the bartenders and they asked them to offer that to the people coming in, mix it with some kind of other beverage and provide it to the people. So let them have the taste and let them have the flavor of what Red Bull is all about. And this is how they used very less money because they crushed the empty bottles without the liquid inside. So they invested very less cost, but they got the very high potential reward because people started liking the taste. They started because they saw that many are drinking and they want to be part of the crowd. They don't want to miss out something which is happening around and everyone is enjoying. So they also wanted to be part of it and they ended up buying Red Bull every single day. So this is how, with very less cost, they had the high potential reward. Then they instead initially they didn't have much money in hand to sponsor the events or to have a full-fledged advertisement. So instead of that, they spent a quarter of the amount which they could have spent on advertisement or sponsorship into creating their own events or shows. So this is one event, that is Red Bull Flug Tag, that is flying drive, where they have asked the people to build their own flying machine, okay, homemade flying machine, and they have to, from top of this panel that is around three. I mean, here it's looking small, but actually they make it store, three-story building. From there, the people have to, with the flying machine, jump into and land on the water. Whoever is going to succeed doing that will be declared as winner. So this image is from 2019 Flug Tag in France. So this show was so hit that in 2012 it broke the record where 220,000 people have has witnessed the show. They have come to see the show or take part in it. Then they never did anything low base. They always went extreme. This is one where they have partnered with the a skydiver, that is Felix Baumgartner, and this person here is jumping from space, not only from this sky, but actually a high altitude space jump it is. And in 2012 it took place. And so Red Bull took part, as you can see in the on the this suit also, that everywhere they have placed the logos of Red Bull to show that it is this drink is energizing, and when you drink it you actually get your wings. The next, they always focused on audience. The main focus, why they went into guerrilla marketing, is to create enjoyment for the audience. They don't want to be the regular advertiser or the company who only try to push the product to customer. Instead, they created enjoyment. As you have seen, all the guerrilla marketing strategies which they have followed all have something unique in it. So they create enjoyment. That's why they involve influencers. They involve into extreme sports to show that. Here, they then when they started getting good revenue, good profits out of from the product, they started sponsoring, and they always sponsored where they saw their target audiences. Wherever they have seen that here my target audience is going to see me, they have sponsored the event, or they have organized that kind of event. So they always near the target audience. then they are unique. Big large Red Bull cans, and all the marketing people which are there associated with Red Bull, they are carrying a can like bag where they keep the bottles in, and wherever they go they provide free samples. So instead of spending money in conventional advertising technique, they spend the money making the audience or the people happy by providing free or by creating something which is very unusual. So from these examples, now let's see that how guerrilla marketing is beneficial for the companies. First, it is low budget. We don't need to spend a lot of money advertising, because a small act of guerrilla marketing is going to speak thousand words instead of putting your money into regular advertising thing. Second, it is more memorable. People are going to remember your marketing strategy through guerrilla marketing better than if we go with the traditional way of marketing. Then it is more creative and fun. People enjoy seeing that how you are putting up efforts to engage them. Then it also helps you gain insight about when you see people getting engaged with your product or your company, you gain insight that how it's going to be act in the market if you actually enter the market with the product. Means it provides you a vision of future that how your product or sales are going to perform. Then it can help you go viral. Doing anything which is unconventional, and it is good for the market, it is going to make you viral. People are going to share with multiple, and through word of mouth it is going to make a hype. And the last benefit, it will help you build relationship because you are directly connecting with the people. So it helps you build relationship with people, which is going to stay for longer, and most importantly it is going to have get you the loyal customers. Now let's see that what are the problems you might face while using guerrilla marketing. The first one is risk of failure. This risk of failure will understand. I have two examples coming up next. There we are going to understand this risk of failure. Risk of embarrassment. If your guerrilla marketing technique is not able to gain the attention or capture the mind of customer, it is going to be a very embarrassing situation. Uh, and there is one example for this as well. Then it can be controversial if you are taking up any topic which is not of likeness of people, or you are taking up some kind of recent topic which is of controversy, it can backfire the company as well. And last one, lack of approval. Not all types of guerrilla marketing or unconventional marketing are going to please the people. So there can be some kind of strategy which you might think that it will work for your company, but it may end up having a negative impact on people. So there are two major failures which I am going to talk about. The first one is of Sony. Sony used the street guerrilla marketing strategy, that is by using the graffiti. So they have drawn that how Sony products can be used through graffiti, and they have taken approval from the people before drawing on the walls. But once the drawings and the graffiti was done, it backfired Sony because people thought that at that time Sony also facing a problem with the devices. So people thought that Sony is using graffiti, the art form, to cover up what blunder they have made. So people literally just rejected whatever Sony has done. As you can see, they have scrambled up the walls wherever Sony has drawn the graffiti, and there are messages also which ask Sony to stop doing such things. The second one, this is the risk of failure. The second one is Snapple, that is risk of embarrassment. So they wanted the Snapple. They wanted to launch a new product, that is frozen Snapple juice in form of a big popsicle, 20 feet tall popsicle that weigh around 17 and a half ton. So they wanted to put it in the center of New York City in June, that is the peak of summer, because they wanted to sell the popsicles in summer. So they chose the summer season and they thought it's going to have a very big impact on people. But instead of having a big impact positively, the popsicle melted and as you can see, the popsicle flooded the streets of the main town, the center of the New York. So then the firefighters has to come, and they have to close off many streets and use the horses to wash off the sugary liquid, because the route and the roads have become very sticky to even walk or ride a vehicle. So they have created a mess instead of putting up a positive impact on customers' mind. So it is a point of embarrassment. It is a lack of approval by people. Instead, Snapple faced a backlash from customers that if it cannot hold up summer a popsicle and it melts down on road, then they cannot enjoy a popsicle if they buy it. So it really backfired Snapple in a huge way. So these are the sources from the information is collected, and that's it for today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam, for the wonderful presentation. Now it's the time for discussion. Participants are requested. If you have any query or share something, please come ahead. Dear participants, Dr. Shukla, please.
Dr. Swanand Shukla is raising hand, but I think.
Yes, sir, am I audible, madam? Am I audible?
Hello. Yes, sir. Good evening,
Hello,
sir.
am I audible? Yeah, it's little internet disconnections are there. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Bedkar sir, Principal sir, Prashant sir, and thank you very much, Payal ma'am. Wonderful presentation what you have made today regarding the guerrilla marketing, a very new topic. But I realized when you started giving some examples and wonderful pictorial form, examples you have placed in front of us, and it has really created impact on our mind. That yes, definitely the guerrilla tactics, what we were used to use, they are used in the marketing, and marketing can enhance, with the help of guerrilla tactics. So new idea, some unconventional idea we had to place in front. And I remember very straight, that MacD's, that man sitting on the bench, and people used to go and sit next to him. So
Yes.
that is also guerrilla marketing. And a number of examples, that just do it, Nike or Nike, or what we call shoes. These are the very typical, you'll find the signs as soon as you'll see the signs. Even this, I think it is not just a picture, but even a music or jingle, that is also a kind of what I can feel, that is a guerrilla marketing. Like, that we are having Jab Ghar Ki Ronak Badani Ho, Jab Diwaron Ko Sajana Ho, Nerolax. So we'll remember Nerolax because of that song. I remember the song only, right? So that is how we can recognize very easily. So wonderful, very well placed, and from the small marketing to the big marketing, people are doing such a huge thing for marketing, and how much they must be expanding for this marketing. And I think some special type of people, or maybe some special cadre of people may be required. The company must be hiring them to think, something out of box, and then, strike the mind of people. Yes, but while doing this, what you said correctly, we should not disturb the sentiment of the people, especially the religious sentiments.
Yes.
And then, some advertisements were there for the cigarette and smoking, and they
Right.
were showing something greatness along with that. So I think that adverse impact is also there of this marketing. So wonderfully well, very well placed, madam. What I want to ask, if suppose some people are hiring these people, is there any special technique they are getting, or it is just a MBA or some BBA or something like that they're coming through? Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for adding up to the insights. It's actually added up to the knowledge what I had with the guerrilla marketing. Thank you so much for sharing. Do we have any more questions or any more addition? Thank you so
Thank you.
much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I really enjoyed collecting data for this topic and presenting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay Shukla, sir, for sharing some views regarding the topic. And madam, you have cleared the topic very sincerely, that there is no point to raise any questions, etc. Point to point presentation was there, and everything you have cleared, madam, from your side. So thank you so much. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, Dr. M. Ambedkar, sir, to conclude the session.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. It will be a privilege for me as well. I'll look forward to it. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Before two vote of thanks, I would like to say that guerrilla marketing refers to an advertising strategy that focuses on the using low cost marketing, as well as it is a technique to generate maximum exposure for a product or service. As our principals have said now, that some little sentences we find on the shop, etc. I also remember one quote which was displayed on the photograph center, photograph shop. What was written there, that you are beautiful, but we'll make you more beautiful with our art. So everyone were attracting towards that lines, that quotes, and they visit to take their photographs, etc. Now these simple statements, these simple lines makes very attractive. And today's topic was guerrilla marketing. Thank you, sir. So I move towards the vote of thanks. Now, Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa, District Latur, is organized this World Record Series 2. It's a daily webinar series Today's topic was very interesting when I very significant that guerrilla marketing. Actually, it is a new term I have heard because the guerrilla, I don't know what is mean by guerrilla, how to pronounce it. So this is a new term, but it is a term related to the marketing, advertisements. Topic have presented by Dr. Payal Pattnayak, madam, very clearly in a simple language. The PPT was perfect. Madam have explained all those details, the topic, what is guerrilla marketing, then how does it start, then the different types of guerrilla marketing, and explain the types that ambush guerrilla marketing, experiential guerrilla marketing, ambient guerrilla marketing. Now these things really we were not aware of these terms, but madam, we have clear what is guerrilla marketing and other things. Also, you have explained what does guerrilla mean in marketing, then how to create own shows, then the audience, small things you have explained in your talk. So I'm very, very thankful to you on behalf of the organizing committee members. You have paid your valuable time to the series and delivered a nice lecture among us. So thank you once again to you. I thank the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal M. Betkar sir. Also thanks faculties of my college. Special thanks to Dr. Swanand Shukla sir. Every day who joins on time and ask nice questions, also share some views, share some thoughts regarding the topic. So knowledgeable personality. So I am very, very thankful to you, Dr. Swanand Shukla sir. And also thanks, I should not forget all those dear participants who joined the series, encourages us. Now I request you all, please fill the feedback link which is given in the chat box. With the kind permission of chief organizer, I declare the session is over. But also special thanks to my dear friend Sonu Kumar sir. Thank you so much.
Sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You can give that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
ma'am.
so much, sir. Thank you, Prashant sir, Betkar sir. Thank you so much.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर, आपने